Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and happy Halloween! This is just a random here, unscripted, unlisted video that maybe I'll leave out of my playlists, maybe I'll put in my specials playlist, I don't really know. It's not the Mixer or What's the Damage or any of the other patented brands that I have here, with my name and moniker. I just wanted to drop by, and upload a quick little video here on Halloween. This video is going up on October 31st, which is a Tuesday, it's nothing really special happening today. It's just another regular day for me. I'm gonna go to work later, and I'm gonna watch, soccer with my dad at night. So I was planning on watching a horror movie, but I don't know if there's gonna be time for that, at least not at night. Maybe I'll watch one during the day. And I have actually always been a pretty casual fan of Halloween. I was never allowed to go trick-or-treating, when I was a kid because, I had a religious background. My parents frowned upon it, so they never let me participate in anything too remotely related to Halloween. I mean, it's not like they were like it's not like it was a dictatorship of sorts, It's not like you can't do this and that. Like, there were events in school sometimes, in the neighborhood here and there, but they would largely ban me from doing too many, like more out there activities like trick-or-treating or, going to costume parties dressed as, bad things or whatever. But still, I enjoyed Halloween as a kid, because I did eat a lot of candy. I ate so many sweets, and I saw all of the cartoon specials of the TV shows that I liked on Cartoon Network or Disney, with the Halloween themes. I really liked seeing that as well. And as I began to get older, when I became an adult, I started to enjoy watching scary movies. I have begun, this is why these videos have to be scripted. Whenever I don't make a script, I just randomly ramble on here, so and it's gonna be just completely chopped and screwed here. But anyway, so I believe in me, vocabulary in the writing spree. I have become a much bigger fan of horror movies in recent years. I do consume them a lot. I like things that are horror related, whether they are works of cinema or other forms of media. Video games are a medium that I'm still slowly trying to embrace. It's kind of I still have a hard time playing horror games because horror video games are much more personal, than movies. Because when you watch a movie, everything is already, scripted beforehand. You know what's gonna happen. That work was put together. So when you watch a horror movie once, for example, when you go to watch it the second time, you're going to already know what's gonna happen. So it's really hard for you to get scared, unless you're a freaking wimp. But the point is that the more you watch a scary movie, the less scary it becomes, right? But video games are different, because even if you play the same game multiple times, you never know how exactly you're going to be scared. Maybe they are procedurally generated, maybe the scares are random, like Alien Isolation, where you never know where the damn alien is gonna come from and how it's gonna kill you. And same thing with Outlast. There are some games that are complicated, but then there are others like The Evil Within that is just very uncomfortable. The Evil Within is much more unsettling than actually frightening. That's the problem with that movie there. It's really hard to stomach at times, and I don't know, but still, there are different forms of entertainment that I like to consume. I like to watch spooky YouTube videos, like creepypasta narrations or urban legends and other stuff, Matthew Santoro is one of my favorite horror YouTubers back when he did those scary videos. I'm even gonna leave a link to his playlist up here with a lot of really scary stuff, man. Sometimes I'll leave the videos on when I'm just cleaning my house, and while doing all of this scary stuff throughout the day. Then nighttime comes and I remember that I live by myself and have to get in bed in the dark by myself with no one to protect me from the monster under my bed. I'm a pretty big fan of classic horror movies, so we're talking about the Michael Myerses and Jason Voorheeses and Freddy Kruegers of the world. You got your Leatherfaces, all that stuff there. Even though these aren't really horror, they're more slasher oriented, and I can't stomach that because I get woozy, but I am but I don't know, maybe I'm just a glutton for punishment because I like Michael Myers. The Halloween franchise might just be my favorite because of how he is this fictional supernatural being that simply cannot be killed. He doesn't die, he just keeps on trucking, you know. And I recently got the opportunity to watch Halloween Kills, which is the 2022 sequel to Halloween in 2018, which was kind of like the continuation of the series, you know, 40 years after the original, you know. And it's just weird because they retconned the entirety of the series up until that point, you know. But still, it's complicated because I liked it. It was a really cool movie to see Michael disposing of fools in such a badass way, but there were moments that were so violent that I just... okay, well, anyway, yes, looking forward to watching Halloween Ends, where it's going to be completely over until they reboot it again for the 60th year anniversary, where it's gonna retcon everything all over again. But still, just leave John Carpenter's legendary work alone, man. But when it comes to watching horror movies, I am not as scared as I used to be. I don't have nightmares very easily, you know. The one thing that gave me a nightmare in recent years was when I played the first Evil Within, where I had a nightmare about one of the characters, you know, Laura, the villains who was chasing me. And it was really complicated because I took like a week to beat that level and kill her, and it was just insane, man. Killing bosses in video games, in horror video games at least, can usually be a surreal experience that can traumatize a fellow. But still, Halloween in general, there are people who abuse it to do bad things, you know. There are so many urban legends that you hear about, you know, malicious people putting you know, a rat poison or even razor blades in candies, you know, and giving them out to kids and stuff, you know, which is... I'm not sure it's something that still happens today, but still, if you happen to have children, you know, you live here in America and you let them go out trick-or-treating at night, just be careful, okay? You never know who the neighborhood cycle is gonna be. And I never had that experience, but it would be nice if I ever have kids, you know. I would, like, if I lived in America again, I would definitely let them go out trick-or-treating, you know, depending on where we live, because if we live in a place that is a little complicated, you know, like if we live in a place like Haddonfield, you know, maybe I won't let them go out at night because you might see Mike Myers or something, you know. But still, or if we happen to live anywhere near, you know, the woods of Camp Crystal Lake, then yes, I will definitely not let them go out, because you never know if they might get macheted through the stomach and whatnot. And you know, maybe it's not a good idea to let them go to sleep either, because maybe they'll get knifed, you know, in real life. Okay, maybe I've been watching too much classic horror. But yeah, man, Halloween to me has always been a time to just watch spooky stuff on TV and on YouTube, you know, maybe go out and buy myself some sweets, you know. It's never really been a time for malicious and sin. Even though I do come from a religious background, I never really saw Halloween as all of this crazy stuff that the media portrays, like the devil's hour, the witching this and that, or blah, blah, blah. It's just another holiday, you know. And I work in a place, you know, where there's a lot of kids running around because I work at a school, I'm a teacher. So for Halloween, the decorations go up, the kids have fun, they eat their candy, you know, we do different activities for them, you know. It's fun, man. You can't let all of these, you know, sacrilegious nut jobs take the fun out of a holiday that is just meant to be fun. Maybe I should stop saying the word fun, you know. It's like the band F-U-N. Tonight we are young, so set the world. I really have got to stop doing these unscripted videos, man. People who, if this is your first video ever on my channel, if this is your first exposure to me, just know that I'm not this big of an idiot. You know, it's just sometimes I like to just turn on the camera, pick a topic and ramble on, you know, it just makes it more fun. But anyway, all jokes aside, okay, maybe not all of them, I still might make a joke or two. Wherever you are in the world, if you happen to celebrate Halloween, if you enjoy it, then have a good time, you know. But just be careful, you know, depending on the region where you live, you know, if you come from a, I don't know, if you're in the, you see what I mean? What is with my brain today? Depending on where you live, just be careful going out at night, be careful with your kids going out at night, lock your doors, you know, and close your windows, lest you get, you know, yay! Alright, as for me, you know, you guys already know my tradition now. Just gonna watch a few movies, you know, and if you want to leave a comment or two suggesting some movies to watch, you know, your personal holiday favorites, maybe a good slasher or two might be good this time of year, because horror movies lately have started to become less and less scary, you know, and it's really hard to find something that's actually decent unless you look really hard, you know, in your Netflixes and your Amazon Primes, or rather Prime Videos now, Star Plus, you know, like I have a few different streaming platforms, you know, that do offer an interesting assortment of horror, you know, when you're mixing them all together. I like suspense too, you know, but I don't know, man. I think it's complicated. I think maybe horror is more susceptible to kids now. I can find a lot more scary stuff on YouTube, you know. But I guess that's it. You know, just wanted to drop by. Wish you guys a happy Halloween, you know, wherever you are in the world. And, well, yeah, man. I don't know how. I really do not. I cannot for the life of me figure out how, but somehow I managed to stretch this video out for a little over 10 minutes probably, you know. It wasn't supposed to be this long. I think I was just gonna do like a short little 5-minute thing, but still, I just wanted to discuss a little bit about this with you guys. Been doing so much complex content lately. Sometimes it's good to just come here and unwind a little bit, just talk about some random stuff. And I ain't no scaredy cat. I ain't afraid of no Halloween. No ghosts and goblins or demons are gonna haunt me. Cause I'm the Chazzy, I'm doing the thing, eh? Like, what ghost is gonna wanna haunt my house, man? You know, it's like, it's so boring, my place here. What ghost wants to come here and take my soul? No, ghosts don't do that. That's demons, isn't it? I don't know, but still, it's all good, man. It is all good. If you're gonna be doing some spooky rituals tonight, just be careful, you know, if you're gonna summon the Midnight Man or whatever, you know, or play the bathtub game. My knee just suddenly locked up. It's the bathtub game. But yeah, guys, so that's it. Let me know in the comments what you think, you know, if you like Halloween, you know, your favorite activities to do. You're gonna do some pumpkin carving, you know, or trick-or-treating, or just watching scary movies, you know, curled up with your significant other on the couch. Not me, because I'm single and lonely. Gonna watch a movie by myself and get scared by myself with nobody to hold me and comfort my soul. And if you happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, because I release videos every single day, and while you're at it, hit the notification bell too so you can know exactly what time I upload said videos, and it's all good. It's all good. This is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the very, very spooky, actually no, not really, just ordinary outro screen. Boom!